please raise up your voice a little bit?
Jim, the goal that you guys create, the hard work press that you wanted out of Sam, that you've seen out of Sam in these first few games with the club. How happy are you that it worked and you were able to get something out of the game, and PKs were at least a little less stressful than they could have been?
Yeah, well, first of all, I think, we win a really good group, first of all. This is a great Cruz Azul team, an incredibly talented opponent, one of the best teams we've played all season, for sure. Charlotte's no slouch either, a great team. So to come out with the most points in this group and survive and advance the way we did was important. I think the goal that you talk of, it shows the character, the grit, the togetherness of the group. I'll just say it nicely. Some decisions and some things went against us tonight. In particular, Ty's play, where I thought it was a PK and a red card, but the players stuck with things and, got a deserved goal. Again, that's a really talented team. To win this group is something that we can be proud of and build on. Obviously, you want to win in PKs when you get there, but at the same time, we did our job by getting the point and winning the group. So Sam did a great job coming into the game. You see some of his qualities. It's only going to get better and better as he gets more used to his teammates, for sure. But overall, I thought him and Leon coming off the bench did a great job as well. And the biggest thing, the plays people always forget, are the save that Dre makes, to keep it from going to 2-0. Those are the ones we all forget about, but that keeps it still a game. And again, the players showed a ton of heart, grit, won some big tackles. It was a great atmosphere, great intensity in the game, and overall, again, really proud of the group for the way they stuck together.
You mentioned the fan atmosphere, and you're very quick to say in every press conference thanking the fans.
Yeah.
Today, because of protests, opt-outs, schedule, whatever, it ended up with about 75% Cruz Azul fans in the stadium, and the River and supporters group protests and what have you. So for the fans to not come out and support and the team to still overcome that, what does that say to you guys, and what does that say to the fans?
Well, I think you have to speak also to the fact that the top Mexican teams in Cruz Azul is one of the big clubs in Liga MX. They come out all over the country. So this isn't a Philadelphia thing. I've been in this league for 25 years, one way, shape, or form, and it was the same when I was a player. The top teams will do anything to watch their superstars play games. I guarantee there's tons of Cruz Azul fans that came from New York, Delaware, from all over for a chance to see a team. So that's not anything that's new. That's not a union thing or specific to us. They come and they support. That's the reality. Whether it's Chivas, whether it's Club America, Monterrey, Cruz Azul, the top clubs, that's the way it is. And they get a chance to see their heroes, and they're going to come from everywhere to do it. It created a great atmosphere. I thought our fans still were very loud as well. Were they in the minority? Probably. But at the same time, we're an underdog-type team, and I thought our guys put on a good show. And, again, survived and advanced as the winner of the group.
Hey, Jim, what is the main thing you can take away from group play going into the knockout round?
Yeah, look, again, in these knockout competitions, our guys do find a way to survive and advance. Was the soccer beautiful against Charlotte? Was it beautiful for all 90 minutes tonight? No. Look, we suffered a lot with Cruz Azul and the talent that they had and the way that they made us move around the field. But we also had some pretty good chances, too. Mikel's header in the first half is a real chance. I thought Ty Baribo's a 100% penalty. That's a really good chance. I don't think Choo Choo's is out of bounds, the one that he steals, that could have been a penalty, too. I saw it. I'll stop talking about refereeing stuff, but you guys know there was some decisions that were close, really close decisions that our guys were in the game too. Again, I'm not taking anything away from Cruz Azul. Incredible team, very well coached, very well organized, hard to play against. The talent and the amount that their players are worth and their group is. And in some ways, we got a little unlucky because Charlotte had a tough year last year, so a low seed, but they're drastically improved. And that Cruz Azul team, while they had a difficult season last year, they brought in some serious reinforcements that I'll just say is puts them a lot higher than their seeding in this competition, which is up in the 30s, which is ridiculous because they're a great team, and they're going to probably go deep in this competition. We had a chance to maybe eliminate them, and we probably should have it would have been better to do it now because I think they're going to be a team that goes very far.
Please.
Yes, hi Coach. First
Hi.
of all, congratulations for obviously advancing to the next
Thank you.
round. It was a really tough game.
Yeah.
I think compared to Charlotte, it was a really tough game.
Yeah.
Cruz Azul plays very well, and they played it very well.
Mhm.
Like fair and square, let's say that.
Yeah.
So yeah, because going all the way up to the penalty knockout, I mean, obviously it was a great game.
Yeah.
How would you compare the level of MLS with the level of Liga MX?
Yeah, so I think every game has a unique context to it, right? So our group, we've already advanced before the game starts, right? Cruz Azul needs a result, so that puts tension into the game. And you saw them come out in the first 15 minutes, and I warned my players, they're going to come out flying. They have to win the game. Now, how can we use that against them, though? Maybe they take too much risk and throw too many numbers forward, and there were some opportunities for us on the counterattack. We didn't score in the first half. We had a chance or two that we were dangerous, but again, they're a quality opponent. They scored a really good goal, a very good goal, and they broke us down. And sometimes I can live with a goal that you concede where you go, okay, they made 5 great plays on that goal, and you can kind of tip your cap and say, we can live with that. What we've done a good job of in recent weeks as a team is we've eliminated the silly goals where we're conceding from almost nothing and everything was kind of going against us. So, yes, Cruz Azul earned their goal. We showed character to stay in the game. Like I said, had some chances in the second half. But look, I respect Liga MX a great deal. I think this is a great competition. To test yourself against the top Liga MX teams is a real challenge, and I think Cruz Azul is one of those teams. I would say, it's a generalization, and it's probably going to cause controversy, but I would say that the top teams in Liga MX are very, very, very high, and we're still chasing as a league to get up to their level. I would say, though, the bottom, we've caught and we can beat and play with the bottom, but the next challenge for our league is to beat the top. So I think our league, a way of saying it is maybe a little bit deeper from top to bottom. Our bottom team can, on any given day, beat our first place team, where maybe that's a little less likely in Liga MX. And that's a generalization, I understand, so don't run with that, but you guys understand what I mean.
2 final questions here, Jonathan.
Jim, how important is to be able to say to your players before all this, knowing how many Cruz Azul fans were in the parking lots and so on? You've played Monterrey, Atlas, Club America,
Yeah.
et cetera, in this building in recent years. You've done this before.
Yeah.
So it's not completely new to these guys to have a night like this, and they know what to do. And in particular, you've talked often over the years about 4-4-2 is how this team plays.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we play 3-5-2 or whatever else, but this was
Yeah.
a night where Cruz Azul's manager was just in here complimenting the high press and all that, and how much does that reinforce? Yeah, this is what you do.
I think that's our foundation, and you have to stay true to what you are. We've tweaked and tried to add some different things, and there's certain moments, Jonathan, where we can maybe go in at the end of a game with a 3-man back line to close it out, yes, but I prefer to stick to what got us here, for lack of a better way to put it, and not get too cute. So we decided, yeah, let's be brave against a great opponent. I prefer to play the Liga MX teams, because it's a new challenge, it's a new test. I don't care if it's the best team, Liga MX team, or middle or bottom. I'd rather play them right now than the other MLS teams, because we all know each other already. We play each other a ton in the preseason. We play each other in the regular season. So this was a new opportunity and experience for our guys. I thought they had some good moments. I thought, like I said, we suffered a little bit together, and I think we got better from the game. So I think our foundation is the 4-4-2. I think guys' roles and responsibilities are really clear out of that formation. We've had success with it. Having said that, though, we have to be a little bit sometimes flexible, and depending on the opponent or moment in the game and the score and all the different variables, be willing to change a little bit too.
Final question.
Pedro Rodriguez from the De La Linea podcast. 2 questions, Coach. The first one: what is the message you leave in the halftime when your team is down 1-0? Another question is: what do you think the team need better for the tournament?
Yeah, well, like Jonathan mentioned, we've had some success against Liga MX teams in recent years. We've also got our ass kicked by Liga MX teams in recent years, and as early as this season. So you can lean on those moments where we've gone away to Atlas and we've played a Monterrey here and done well against them and beat them. So you tell them that there has to be a belief at halftime. We did some things good. There's a little tweak or two that we can maybe adjust and be a little bit more brave. I thought in the first half we played so many negative passes back to Andre. He must have kicked the ball 25, 30 times in the half, and that's not us, right? We want to be brave, play forward. Even if we make a mistake, let's make it being brave and playing higher up the field. So again, we talked about some adjustments in that regard, and now as you talk about the whole competition, it's a hard competition. To get through this group, I think, is an achievement. It's not going to get any easier. We'll have to play Montreal, but that's a big goal that we score at the end because now we get a home game, right? We were this close to having to go on the road to Orlando in August, which is a whole different animal compared to playing in our own building, sleeping in our own beds, and getting to play a Montreal team here at home, which is a little bit better. So great start to the competition. I think there's going to be a lot of great moments and memorable finishes. You always want to win at the end of the day. We would like to win in PKs, but to get that point was very important and big for us.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
To all of you, and we'll continue with the mix on this.
Guys,